So that's a problem for us. We need to learn how to advertise. To us, advertising is something different than what it is to the music industry. This is actual ads that Lil Pump is running right now. Right now. You see 3 here, there's actually like 36 of them, and they all look like this. The headline is Pookie Remix out now. It's out now, guys. Go, come on, what are you doing? Go listen to it, right? There's a listen now button. Now the problem with this ad is, there's a couple problems, okay? First of all, there's 36 variants of this ad, and they're all the same. So what are they testing? Maybe audience, maybe something you can't see is what they're testing. Why so many variations of the ad? So let's take a use case. Let's say they're targeting people who have never heard about Lil Pump before. And their headline is, Pookie Remix out now. Who cares? Nobody cares. If I don't know who Lil Pump is, Pookie Remix out now is not gonna do it for me. But they're spending a bunch of money on this ad, a lot of money, right? This ad is worldwide right now. Or let's say they're targeting people who do know who Lil Pump is. They're telling them information that they already know. They already know that the Pookie Remix is out now. They're Lil Pump fans. So whether you know who Lil Pump is or you don't, this ad is nearly useless. It's useless. There's no reason for it to exist. It was the best idea that the marketing company for Lil Pump's label or his management had. To them, advertising is a slot machine. We're gonna feed in some hastily assembled creative, some malinformed ideas, throw a bunch of money at it, and if it sticks, we'll keep it, and if not, like, we don't even know if it sticks. We don't have the data, right? This is why a lot of people in the music industry think advertising is a bust. They're like, advertising doesn't work. Facebook ads don't work. They don't work. That's what they say, because of this. Because this is, to them, Facebook advertising. Now to us, Facebook advertising is something entirely different. Facebook advertising is more like a vending machine than a slot machine. You set in the parameters of what you want, you pay the money, you get the result. But it takes a little bit of learning, a little bit of understanding to get to a point where it is that for you. And that's what I want to go over. So this ad right here is from my buddy Dukes, the one we spent all the blog PR on, right? Me and him split a $3,000 blog PR budget. We got on 22 blogs, a lot of them you've heard of, Ear Milk, Indie Shuffle, you know, Your EDM or whatever. And that felt great. And his Spotify popped off a little bit, but it didn't yield much. And so I went back to the drawing board and was like, I think we should use digital marketing, like traditional, not music industry marketing, digital marketing. So we came back to like 2017 or 2018 with this new album, Sarita. And his goal was to sell as much of Sarita as possible, to make his budget back while gaining tons of fans. He wanted to break even. So the first thing we did was we ran this Facebook ad. This Facebook ad has no call to action on it. There's no button you can click. There is no out now, because who cares? No one cares. Don't ever say out now. Nobody cares, right? No one cares it's out now. They weren't waiting for it. So why does it matter that it's now out? Right? So instead, we opted for something that people, if your friend shared this video, what might they say? Cruising through the streets of LA, having the best time of my life, right? We tried out about 6 different headlines for this video. We settled on this one. It was the best performing by like 2 standard deviations. And then we ran it up. So we ran it to markets in LA, and then we ran it to worldwide markets because he lived in LA at the time. We wanted to seed an LA audience. It cost us about 1/100th of a cent to get a view on this video, for the most part, which is very, very little. It doesn't cost much. We ended up spending about $1,000 on this. Went to 1.2 million views. And for that, we got 300,000 people to watch 75% of the way through. So then in Facebook, what you can do is you can create audiences of people who have done certain actions. One of them is video views. You can create an audience of people who have watched 3 seconds of a video, 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%. So we took a 75% video view audience and retargeted them with this. People were in the comments clamoring for the Spotify. They were like, I need to listen to this song right now, dude. What are you doing to me? And we were like, we didn't expect such a windfall of attention from this ad. We didn't have it ready. So we took the audio from the 4 car performance videos we did, and we put it into a messenger sequence on Facebook Messenger. If you guys don't know, Facebook Messenger is like email marketing now. You can program, automated sequences of messages. You can have buttons in the messages. You can set tags. You can even offer products right there in Messenger. So Messenger is a revolution right now. And so we use Messenger. We figure we can get their email address in Messenger, so we have Messenger subscribers and email subscribers for the same cost. And so now, normally when I write copy, right? Copy is like text in marketing. When I write copy for ads, I'm not like, yo, fire, like the moment you've all been waiting for. The only reason I wrote this ad with so much hubris is because people were actually like foaming at the mouth for this song. So I figure if it's all these 75% viewers, I better write to them like, dude, we got what you want, which we did. This ad got us Messenger subscribers for 20 cents per. Of those Messenger subscribers, about 80% of them also became email subscribers. Here's Dukes' ManyChat. During that period, we gained about 600 ManyChat subscribers, which is Messenger. And this is the song on Spotify, day of release. And that was great for us, because he had no Spotify presence at that time. All these people were super interested in it. That song's been playlisted. It has a nice long tail. Like right now, it's getting about 61 streams per day. For a while there, it was more like 200. It was great for an artist who had no Spotify presence whatsoever beforehand. But that wasn't the end goal of what we were trying to do. We were actually just trying to get the email addresses. We didn't care about the Spotify. Like this is like 87.4K times 0.004. It's like $300 maybe, right? Maybe. It's a lot of work for $300. It's not what we wanted. We wanted the data. And we talked about last session, for any of you who were here, about the data. The data is what we wanted. It's the goal. So we got all those Messenger subscribers, all those email subscribers in preparation for his album launch, which we gave away the entire audio album for free. We ended up selling about $2,000 worth of albums and t-shirts to the audience we had gathered through this method, and then we made about $1,500 on sync licensing. So he got his marketing budget back, he got a massive data set, it's like 300,000 warm audience, and he's prepped for another release. He's ready to go again. So actually today we're gonna be running another video for him. It's like a year later. So that's advertising to us, it's a vending machine. First, we have a hypothesis. We want to get a certain result. Here's how we think we can get it. Now let's test that hypothesis, see if it's accurate, and if it's not, let's adjust what our expectations are from this campaign. Whatever the result is, that's what we know we can purchase this result at. So it's a vending machine. We're paying the cost for the result. We're not sending ads out there and hoping people like give a shit that the Pookie remix is out now, right? So that's advertising to us is much different. It's not a guess. This is where advertising occurs. But the first two are more important. Facebook and Instagram, all manner of people have probably stood up here over the last 3-4 years and told you how many people are on Facebook and Instagram. I don't have to rehash that, right? It's bigger than any country or the 3 biggest countries combined. It's huge, huge data set. But more importantly, it is the most sophisticated ad platform that's ever been invented, ever. There's no system for TV or newspaper or print advertising that's anywhere near as sophisticated as this one. This one has well-trained machine learning algorithms behind it to find you the exact result you're looking for. And if you have it in your head that Facebook is just trying to scam you for money by cutting your organic reach, dead that shit right now. Dead it. Facebook is a miracle for you. Okay? They are actively staffing the smartest developers in the entire world to get you the business result that you're looking for. They're not trying to they're not trying to get an extra 20 cents out of your ad campaign. No, that is not what they're doing. They're trying to provide the very best result while also providing the very best user experience. My bad. The very best user experience, that's what's important to them. So they have a multifactorial optimization. They want user experience and business result at the same time. So if your business result comes at the expense of user experience, your ad's gonna do terribly. If your ad isn't something people like to see, it's not gonna do well, period. That's the way it works. Facebook and Instagram are the best places to advertise, especially if you're just starting out. So you can build huge data sets on them for very, very little. And then if it works there, you can spin it off to YouTube, you can spin it off to Google, but what we do is we retarget on these platforms. So we're not looking for new fans on Google and YouTube. We're trying to communicate with existing fans on Google and YouTube. So maybe someone signs up for your email list, Now you're running a special, sure, you're gonna send them an email about it, but you're also gonna blanket them with ads so that you don't leave anything up to chance. Well, you can do that on Google Display Network. Random websites they visit will have your ad on it. We do this, right? So this is where advertising happens for us. Now there's a few, participants missing from this, like Snapchat, Twitter. Talked about that last session. We will be experimenting tons with Snapchat and Twitter, but they're not as ironclad. They're not as well settled as these platforms. So that's advertising to us. It's like the coolest thing ever that you can do all this. Like I didn't know about this 6 years ago, right? I had no idea. And the second I realized and it clicked for me, I was like, oh, you can actually walk people through every step of a relationship to get to the result that you want with advertising. It was like mind-boggling to me. It's the coolest thing in the world. Still is to this day.